What? Hey Tracy. What you talking about, Mel? Now, we on here to talk about Miss Netta and Charles. But let me ask y'all a question, because when y'all came in, I want to know how many people watched that trailer. How many people saw that trailer when they was waiting for us to go live? How many people watched that trailer? I think you only could see the trailer while you're waiting. I think once I go live, the trailer disappears. It's a trailer. You saw it? Oh, so you did see it this time. Hey, Andrea Love, how you doing, boo? You got another client today? Awesome sauce, Miss LaWanda. I'm happy to hear that. Hey, Celine, how you doing, boo? What's up, Joe? How you doing? How y'all doing? If you over on Facebook, you know we only on Facebook for a little time, not a long time. We only on Facebook for a little time, not a long time. We finna come and talk about a few things. I just got here. It didn't show on my end, so probably only before. Yeah, you had to get here before the live started. It was a little trailer that I posted, and I can't get into it because we got blasted. It's gonna be on here. We're gonna be doing a blogger's perspective. We're gonna be talking about Miss Netta and Charles and they whole debacle. So I'm not gonna get into the other stuff.
You better
I
not
watched
get
it.
into the other stuff.
You see what I was? So we gotta keep it classy because I don't want blasted pulled into nothing that she don't got nothing to do with. But if y'all seen the clip, y'all seen the clip. We gonna have to wait until blasted get off of here, and then I'll cover that just a little bit. But I ain't got a lot to say in regards to that. She said, "Okay, hey, blasted.
Hey y'all.
How
Why
you
I can't
forget?
see the chat?
You can't see it. It should be at the bottom of your screen. It should say chat. It should be something for you
Hell,
to
I
click
don't see
on.
no comments. I just pressed it, but I don't see no comments.
You don't see no comments.
I nope. Don't worry about it. I just pulled up my other phone. Don't worry about it.
What's his name?
Hey, Miss Lawanda.
2K.
Hey, Joe. Hey,
2K.
2K.
2K. Go ahead with yourself, bro. Nobody lie on you. It's obvious you ain't listened to the clip and clean your ears out because I said Miss Netta said, because Miss Netta said she ain't said that. 2K said that. And if you go watch your own clip, you use the word fired. She didn't use the word fired. Now, let me tell you this. While I would also assume that what she said also equated to fired, my recap is based on her words. So if you got an issue with what I covered and what I said, you gotta go talk to your girl, Miss Netta. You got a direct line to them, go holler at them. Hey Christy, how you doing? What's up, April? What's going on? Good to have you over here at Summer's Room. Um, she said I watched it already. Forget what I watched. But we over here to cover the Miss Netta and Charles situation. It's been a rough couple of days, baby. It's been a rough couple
Oh
of
yeah.
days, and we thought it would be a good idea to come up here because me and Blasted, we got some different perspectives on some things, the way we see stuff. But we got
Mm-hmm.
we got a good little we having some little good little conversations about some things. So we thought we would come on here and share those thoughts with you guys. If you are not already, please make sure y'all go hit that follow button. Blasted is on YouTube, building her page. So if y'all not following her, make sure y'all go over there and follow her. Her name is Blasted, just like it is on Facebook. If you're not following her on Facebook, make sure you go hit her there. And she's also on TikTok now. And I'm on TikTok too. I'm on all the platforms: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. So if you're not following me over there, make sure you'll go hit that follow button on them platforms, okay? And go come check
Follow,
me out.
follow.
Follow, follow,
Well,
follow.
I'm not on Instagram, y'all, because I don't know how to work it. So okay.
Again, 2K, regardless of how many times she said it, I recapped what she said on her live. Okay, love? So if you got a problem with what Miss Netta said and you feel like she lied on you, then you need to go talk to Miss Netta. Okay? But anyway, let me stop being distracted and put my phone on the charger and get my headphones. Do I have
Hey,
an echo?
Christy. Uh,
Oh,
I
is it
know.
streaming? It's streaming. There we go. Okay, y'all spreading y'all wings. That's nice. Nene, are you? No, you're not, because her name is the same on here as Facebook. Where is Nene? Let's talk about it at. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as y'all come in, and don't be afraid to hit that share button. Sharing is caring. And if you're on Facebook before we clip it, make sure you if you have not utilized it and you don't plan to utilize it, go ahead and drop an @follower. I don't even know if they have @highlight no more. Um, and tell your folks and them to come on over. Go share it in a couple of groups or whatnot. Get your cousins and them. Come tell them to come slide.
Okay. I'm looking in the comments. Hey, Mel Who. Hey, Miss Lawanda.
And thank y'all so much for being members of my YouTube channel, Miss Lawanda and Mel. Thank y'all with y'all beautiful green highlighted names. You could be highlighted too if you become a member. It's never an obligation. It's free to subscribe to the channels. But if you want to support me, those are one of the ways that you can. You can become a member of the YouTube channel, Facebook too, if you would like to. Always say I got the cheapest subscription on Facebook because I know what I was doing when I set it up. I think my my Facebook subscription is like 99 cents. I don't think it can get no cheaper than that.
99 cents.
99 cents. I thought I could change it. I thought once like after
Mm-mm.
I set it up, I thought I would be able to go back and change it. But I
Mm-mm.
seen though in the setting they got a thing in there. If you go look at your subscriptions, it says something about being able to change it, but I can't change mine.
I don't
I
think you
don't
can change it though.
I don't know if it still say that right now, but at one point it was like something about you could change it, but I can't change mine. Facebook flipped my face.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
I don't
Nikki.
think you'll be
Hey,
able to change it.
hey, boo. She said, "Nope, I'm not Nay. Let's talk about it. I don't make it to a lot of lives. I'm always too busy, unfortunately. No, it's okay.
Oh,
Your name definitely stick out to me, Nene. But I always be wondering, is that Nay? Let's talk about it. But I know it's not because her name on YouTube is the same as her Facebook page. We finna be clipping Facebook in a moment, you guys. So make sure y'all come on over to YouTube. I'm streaming on Summer's Room on YouTube, and Blasted is also streaming to her YouTube. So whichever one you choose to come on over because we're gonna be clipping Facebook just a moment. You got anything you want to say before we get started, Blasted? Go ahead, introduce yourself to the people while I go get my dogs.
now y'all know I don't do lives. Okay, so don't hold that against me. But for the ones that don't know, I'm Blasted. Y'all know me from Facebook. And like Summer said, I'm building my YouTube page and I just started doing my TikTok. So y'all go give me a follow. And I will appreciate it. Hey, why so serious? Y'all, I am shaking in my boots because I do not do lives at all. Hey, TS Gaming. Oh, Miss Lawanda, I miss seeing you guys too. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you guys more over here on YouTube. But have you guys been keeping up with everything that's been going on with Miss Netta? I know TS Gaming. It's just been a lot going on, and I can't hide it. Like from my face, you will be able to tell something is going on. So I just choose not to go live to, you know.
All right, I'm back. My dog's
If that
playing in my
makes
face.
any sense.
I got time to play with them. What's up? Why so serious? All right, I'm back. I'm focused. I'm paying attention now. Whew. Okay, I respect that. What you want to cover first? What we? I know we covering Miss Netta and Charles, but maybe we should have just some bullet points or something. Where to start at? Where you want to start at? A lot of times,
Girl, I don't know. It's so much.
Blessed to be knowing more than me about a lot of this stuff because I be missing stuff. I be in my own little world. Um, but
I be on it.
You want to just cover the whole? I mean, you want to start with the Carlos stuff and work our way back?
It really don't matter. I mean, it really don't matter because it's been a lot that has occurred in just a few days, so it's a lot.
Mm.
Uh, it don't matter. Just wherever you want to start at, it don't matter.
Let me say Charles went 100. Ooh, did y'all see that clip where he punched that what is that? They shed or something? He
Yeah,
punched.
Nene. Oh,
Child.
I finally seen that video. I
Did
finally
you?
seen
Oh,
it.
sorry, I forgot to send it, didn't I? Oops. All right, y'all. I'm finna clip
Yep.
Facebook because I know we typically keep it clean, but I don't like messing with Facebook because Facebook be doing too much. So make sure y'all come on over to YouTube. I don't think I got no link. Hold on, let me see if I can get a link for y'all. Can you hear me, Blessed?
I can.
Okay, because sometimes the audio clip when I like leave to go between pages. Okay, there is the link for my YouTube. Like I said, Blasted is also streaming to her YouTube. Thank you for following Blasted, Jennifer. We appreciate you. We're gonna be clipping Facebook. We're gonna be clipping Facebook. So come on over to YouTube if you would like to stay. If you would like to stay and hear what we got to say. Mel, thank you so much. You've been a member for 2 months. She said hit that thumbs up, y'all. Hit the thumbs up. All right, let me go clip YouTube. I feel like I don't think I'm gonna play my little song. Should I play it?
Yeah, go ahead and play
Hold
it, girl.
on.
I like that
Hold on,
song.
y'all. All right. Facebook guys, see you in a moment. Bloop, here we go. Go get y'all drinks and y'all little snacks so we can get into a little dialogue.
Dice. The tea is coming soon. We got the tea at home or on the move. On the move. But you gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Summer's room. The tea is coming soon. We got the tea at home or on the move. On the move. But you gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Summer's room.
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
And we are back. What's up,
I like
y'all?
that. I like that song. I love that song.
The tea is coming soon. If y'all like that little jingle, y'all know where y'all can go get it from. Go hit up Dice and Cat's page on Facebook. Let me show y'all their page real quick because I know sometimes visual. I know I like to see things. This is their page on Facebook, Dice and Cats. If you hit them up, Cats is probably going to be the person that's going to respond to you. Her wife, Dice, is the one that does the music. Let them know Summer's Room sent you, and they'll hook you right on up. All right? Hey, Kelly. Hey, Summer and Blasted. Blasted, you will do just fine, honey. I love that intro. Thank you, Glam by Gabrielle. I appreciate that. You a new name.
Thank
I feel
you,
like I see your
Kelly.
name before.
I like that name.
Yeah, that's cute. Do you have a page? Do you do makeup, Glam by Gabrielle? Because that could be makeup vibes, right? Like a makeup artist?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Charles. We finna get up into this Charles and this Nutter debacle. Okay.
Oh,
Charles and
yeah.
this Nutter had the internet in a chokehold for the last couple of weeks. I feel like they've had stuff going on back to back to back to back. It went from the
Mm-hmm.
whole gay debacle with Miss Nutter and them to Trell. Then it was T.S. Madison,
Mm-hmm.
Craig. Now it's the BT Awards, and now we got her managers
Carlos.
and publicists. Her Carlos, her manager, and freaking Roy, her publicist. And it's just
Don't
been
forget
the hair.
Hillary.
Oh, Hillary and what's the two hairstylist names? Aisha and
Aisha and I forgot the other
Brown.
one name.
I'm Miss Brown or something like that. Wigs
Yeah, I'm Miss Brown.
or
Yes,
something like that.
yes.
Yeah, I'm just like I feel like I don't. It's like back to back, back to back. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Miss Nutter is handling all this stuff because it just seems like a lot for one person. When I say it's really two, but for real, I feel like the person that takes on it all is Miss Netta for real, because she the one that be in this camera going off. And that's, Charles is usually laid back, like whatever, nonchalant. Y'all know how he play. But we got to see a little bit of his other side these last 2 days. He done came out a little bit. He done came out. He just said a
Yeah.
lot.
I think Charles is getting tired of it.
Yeah.
I just think he's just getting fed up with all of it. And it's about time for him to say something and speak up.
Yeah, that, and I think because they were physically dealing with men, like men he could actually
Mm-hmm.
talk to. So I
Right.
feel like he kind of stepped out in front of it because it was a man, to let y'all know Charles ain't to be played with. Did you see how he punched that? I said, "Oh, no, this
Girl,
thing."
I flatlined. I flatlined when I seen that. I was like,
I,
what?
I said, Charles ain't playing with Carlos. He better not come down here to no dollars. Hey,
I'm
Amber.
telling you.
So what are some of the things that transpired on that live? But well, lives, because they both were live yesterday. Carlos went live, and I still don't understand what made Carlos go live. Do you feel like it was a reason for Carlos to go live, to kind of air out Miss Netta
I
and them a
think
little
Carlos
bit
went
longer?
live to get a little clout because he's seen the story, and that's what I could be wrong, but that's what I feel. I feel like he went live to get a little recognition, because a lot of people, when Miss Netta and them first mentioned his name, to be honest, a lot of people didn't even know who Carlos was, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've heard a couple of more people saying that they feel like he went live to get clout because Miss Netta originally didn't say anything bad about him at all.
Mm-mm.
She actually gave him flowers.
Right, so that's why I was confused, because Nikki, that's TS Game, and she the one who, she said because Miss Netta was lying. He said because Netta was lying on him, but Miss Netta never said nothing about him like before
She
he
didn't
went
say
live.
nothing.
She said positive stuff about him. I don't know if y'all checked it out, but I know I put a clip up what she said, and I'm sure Blasted probably covered it. But she
Hmm.
said how everything was good up until the BET Awards, and you know how he took them to places that they never been. They sat with people they never sat with. Um, she mentioned how like the BET Awards wasn't on him, that was on Roy. He was just doing what he was supposed to do. And she even was like, he even, once we were in LA, he tried to do what he could do to try to make it happen. It just didn't happen. So I couldn't understand why he ended up going live to drag them. And I missed a lot of his live, and he ended up deleting it. So I didn't get to see what he said, but I know I seen people saying like he is the one that allegedly performed their wedding or something like that. He married them. He a pastor.
Yeah.
I said,
He
what?
mentioned something about that on his live, and I didn't realize he was a pastor until he mentioned that on his live yesterday. But back to what you're saying, the reason why he came live, he did mention it. Um, because people was telling him that Miss Netta didn't say anything bad about him, but he was like, did all the F-bombs and everything first and foremost. And then he was like, well, yes, she did. She got on a podcast and said she fired the whole team. But that wasn't speaking bad about him. She just said she
Right.
fired everybody.
Because even in 2K live, when she mentioned how she let go of her whole team, she even still spoke good about Carlos in 2K live.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yep.
like, so you choose to focus on the part that she announced that she let go of her whole team. Why was
I
that the
don't think
focus?
he liked that too much.
Well, apparently he didn't, but I'm like, dang, to the extent that you felt like you need to see, because I missed his live, so I really can't dive deep into what he said. I only know what I heard. Like people said he mentioned he's supposed to show some receipts. I don't know what receipts he showed because he deleted the
He
live.
did show some stuff though, Summer. He showed, it was mainly text messages regarding the BET Awards. I know, like the text messages between him and Roy. I think I
Okay.
got a clip of that, but I never posted it. So he was going over a lot of text messages that he had in his phone. But the thing is, I feel like he can't fault Roy for everything. I feel like it was like a team effort. It was him and Roy,
Mm-hmm.
because at some point he should have known that BET wasn't going to happen. And since Miss Netta and them confided in him and they trusted him, he's the one that they hired. So he should have been the one to like, look, I don't think that this is going to happen. maybe y'all don't need to come, or maybe y'all need to go back, to save them some embarrassment. So I feel like him as their manager should have told them.
Right. So my questions about that would be, so because he went ahead and went to LA even with the inconsistencies with Roy, right? And when I did my research, like put that clip together, I was telling you, I believe that Roy is supposed to have like 20 years worth of history with being a publicist, and he has picture with like Deborah Cox and stuff like that on his page. I don't know if he actually worked with these people, but he had pictures of like him being in there. He have news articles about like his history in the industry and stuff like that. So I'm wondering,
Right.
is Roy somebody that Carlos knew on a personal level, so he just trusted his word and went with it? But even with that, right, you would think, even with that, because I'm like, you know how I do, I like to kind of play both sides and try to figure it out, since I can't ask them directly per se. But like, maybe he trusted him, but then I'm like, at some point when you couldn't get in touch with him, right, nothing made you go, well, this don't sound right? Or was it like the opportunity was too big to not go and risk to see if it really was going to come through? Like, I mean, because the BET Awards for somebody like Miss Netta and Charles, like that's a big deal, to
It
make it
is.
to that type of spot. Like the amount of people the amount of people that they would have reached had they been able to walk the red carpet, like, and introduce themselves. It would have touched a whole nother audience, like, because they out there already, but I think that
Oh
would
yeah.
have brought it. So I'm wondering, like, because I'm like, well, was he in on it and Roy played in his face? Or was he really just hoping it really came through because he felt like this could be like the big boom for them? Hey, Latrice.
Mhm. Hey, that's
Like,
cousin right there.
I'm just like, Nikki said, uh, she didn't say much bad about him at first, but now it's he stole money and he didn't do this and he didn't do that. Well, yeah, I mean, because at that point it became, oh, you want to talk about me? I'm finna talk about you. She also said he supposed to be gay, but I honestly don't see why they need a manager and or should have been at the BET Awards. For what reason? Let's see. Well, I'm not on the inside of them, right? But I know if I just spoke about from where I sit, and I'm not on no manager level, right? But sometimes when you are ready to step it up a notch, and when
Mhm.
Miss Netta and them, I mean, nobody can't deny that they're not getting attention. I mean, they've sat on, what is that show, Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that. They've been on podcasts.
Mhm.
They've been on big interview
Zeus.
panels and Zeus.
Yep.
And when you get out into a broader audience, you have people that want to reach out. They want to get you. They want to they want
Mhm.
to latch on to you because you like a train going full force, and people want to get some of that exposure, and sometimes
Right.
it becomes a lot, so you need other people. You cannot go far and reach goals you want to reach when you want to go beyond where you are without building a team. Most things require
Right.
you to have some sort of team when you want to grow, when you want to advance. You can't do everything by yourself, and that's where a lot of people mess up. So like, I know from where you're coming from, Nick, you probably like, they just social media people, like what they need a team for is a lot of behind the scenes work, especially when you do skits and things like that, and you want to reach a broader audience. Like, better equipment is necessary, people that know how to do people who are like videographers that can actually know how to work a camera, how to get the right angles, because honestly, lighting, angles, audio, all that stuff is really, really important when you're talking
Yeah,
about
it makes a difference.
when you talking about you want your content to go far. Because just think about it. If you go
Mhm.
watch a movie or something and it's fuzzy, y'all know how back in the day people used to sell those bootleg movies? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You trying to
Yep.
go get a bootleg movie from the good guy because you knew other people didn't take the time to make sure people wasn't walking through your screen or the quality wasn't fuzzy. You're not gonna go get that person to play. You're gonna go get the other person to play that got good movies. And it's the same thing in this type of industry and what she does. Because Miss Meta sounds like she don't just want to be on Facebook making videos. She wants to be on the big screen. She want to go places. But to go back into what we
And
were
I think
saying.
Miss Nottingham is gonna go far because, to be honest, I was thinking about this earlier. Like, with all of this exposure that they received, with this big thing with the BET Awards this year, something is telling me that they're gonna get an official invite for next year BET Awards.
They
I
well
just
all of
feel it.
shy well all of the stuff that went on with this, they just might. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they will.
I want to hear from Roy.
I think
I
they
want to.
will because hmm
I want to hear from Roy.
go ahead.
Where is he at? Where is Roy at? And I know you saw the
Oh,
clip because you told me about it, where he act like oblivious to the fact of any of this. Like,
he didn't know. He didn't know nothing.
but
He
then
didn't know any, he actually told what was her name? I hate that I can't think of her name, but he even told her to call him back the next day after he found out something. Now, whether she went back live or she contacted him the next day, I have no idea. I have to go back and look. But when she called him on live, he didn't know anything, or at least he acted like he didn't know anything.
but what was the messages that the guy showed between him and Roy then?
Roy was planning. Roy basically kept saying, "It's a go. Tell him it's a go." Pretty much, like
Well,
it was a go with Roy, and so
so then
that's what
how could
Carlos was debating on.
yeah, so how then could he tell that lady he don't know what was going on?
I have no idea.
Ain't
Maybe
no
he's
way.
seen it all already in the media and just didn't want to receive backlash from it. I don't know.
Yeah, cause how you telling him is a go is a go is a go, but it never was a go. So you knew it wasn't a go because or if you even if you thought it was a go, right? Say let's say he was being honest about the whole situation that it was a go.
Hmm.
It's no way that you as you're her publicist, meaning you taking on her public image that you are not aware that the BET Awards didn't happen and that she's catching all this backlash. What are you doing as
Hmm.
her publicist? Like that means you failed her and you didn't take your job seriously. Like so, where were you with all this going on? How are you unfamiliar with it not happening? That just don't sit right with me.
Well, regardless, somebody dropped the ball, and
Hmm.
the communication. I feel like proper communication could have solved all of this. You know,
Absolutely.
just with miscommunication somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to speculate, it's just none of it makes no sense to me. Like if this was a real thing, so you heard what Charles said, where he was like he had did his little research and somebody told him that if they were actually invited to do the BET Awards and walk the red carpet, that it would have been an email, like an official invite with instructions on what they
Hmm.
had to do, like pre BET. He said we ain't ever get no
Hmm.
email like that. It was no preparations, no nothing. It was just go go go.
Hmm.
So he was like, I already was like, I don't think it's going to happen. But, pretty much like Carlos was like, no, go. Like, and they was like, we was going with the flow. And, and it ended up being BS. That's messed up because the BET Award, like, that's a big thing. Like, that's people watch that worldwide, if not internationally. Like, that's a big thing. Let me see. She said Carlos is a scammer for real, for real. They need to get rid of Carlos. Well, Carlos gone. She said,
Hey, Jamie.
I
Go
honestly
ahead.
don't
I'm
see
sorry.
why. No, I read that already. I was looking for a comment. She said, Latrice said, child, they can say what they want. Netta and Charles are popping.
I'm telling you, they are. They really is. Miss Netta ain't lying. They are popping. Honey, you can Google them and something's gonna pop up.
They coming up. She said, but what are they famous for? Because there are two men, and she said, Charles, your lunch is ready. I don't know. To me, they're not doing anything that screams famous. Well, I'm trying to think of other people. A lot of people that are on TV, I could ask the same thing. Like, what are they famous for? It's just all about numbers for real, for real. At the end of the day,
Hmm.
you got TV shows based on people fighting. Like, why are they on TV? Why are they famous? Why are they getting the bag? It's just all about what grabs the people's attention. It's about numbers and ratings at the end of the day with TV. And everything ain't for everybody. I enjoy Miss Netta and Charles' content. Charles is always so
Yeah.
super nonchalant and dry, and I'd be like, "Sir, like, can we get some type of something?" But it'd be fun. I enjoy when they argue back and forth because I think that'd be funny. Because Charles be like, I'd be like, Miss Netta, better sit down. Charles better knock your hair off your
I'm
shoulders.
telling
They
you.
are like your typical like laid back couple where
Couple.
Charles
Yep.
just want to be left alone, and Miss Netta is like, I'm out here. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. Like type couple is what I see. So I think,
It'd be the facial expressions for me. If
yeah,
you
you
watch
see,
a live and just look at those facial expressions, that's what it is for me on Charles. Because those little girl.
you see, I had did some close ups of him rolling his eyes when she was talking about having triplets.
Hmm.
Child, them eyes was gonna roll into the back of his head. Okay.
He had those same facial expressions on the live they did with Larry Reed today, when Larry had asked Charles what was his zodiac sign, and Miss Netta answered for him. He had those same facial expressions. I almost told Miss Netta, you better duck.
Better chill out. Let that man talk. That he could talk. But she probably just so accustomed to speaking because he always so nonchalant and like
Yeah,
uninvolved. She just speak up. So it's probably just a bad habit, and those types
right.
of things are hard. But let's get back to the
Hmm.
whole interview thing with Carlos, right? So we talked about the a little bit about Roy. Now, what do you
Hmm.
think about the whole finance part where Miss Netta was accusing him? Pretty much, they were accusing him of stealing their funds. Does it sound like he was stealing funds? What do you like?
Well,
What
it
do you
was
think?
mainly the way that he was responding. Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, right, if you are asking me a question and I answer like first of all stalling, and because he kept stuttering every time Miss Netta pretty much asked him a question about money.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he was like stuttering a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and that just seems like whatever came out of his mouth was gonna be a lie.
Yeah, it
I mean, I don't know
definitely.
for sure, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It definitely seemed questionable, and to me, it's like this: you decided to come on live and come spill these beans, right? And finances was going to be a part of this. There's no way that you couldn't have. You said you had your laptop, right? You said you social media savvy. You said you media savvy, like you've been doing this thing for years. You work with big celebrities. You talking about Monica and all kinds of people you've been working with, like,
Mhm.
because you downplayed them being social media influencers. So you should have been able to pull up your spreadsheet, because you should have some type of spreadsheet where you was noting what you were spending money on, and it should have been some type of receipts for every transaction you was doing. And the thing that stood
Right.
out to me the most was when she was talking about finding out money that was paid out to him that she was not aware of. Why is she not aware of these monies that you are collecting when she never knew money was exchanged from one hand to yours?
Mhm.
Like, even
Well, did you hear her say, Summer, that do you remember the tour? Like every time you turn around, Miss Netta and Charles was in another state, like doing um meet and greets and club appearances and all of that.
hmm
That was their tour,
hmm
right? So I assumed that they were getting paid because they were never at home. Like they were always booked and busy doing
hmm
promotions and this and that. So I didn't know until
Hey, Tiff.
all of this came about that they never received any money from any of those
No, I'm
things.
I'm
And
thinking they rolling in it out.
yeah,
I was thinking
but
they was rolling
according
it.
to Miss Netta, they didn't get any money. Instead, they were paying money out of their pocket.
And so when I heard him say that, I'm like devil's advocate, right? Let's say, because he was saying, we were saying the meet and greets were sold out at 30 people. That was considered a sold out show. And if you do the math, that's $900, right?
Hmm.
Which is not much money. But if that's the case, you're their manager. And if these meet and greets are not making money and they are putting them in a hole, why are you continuing to set up these meet and greets that are requiring them to come out of pocket, putting them in a negative? Because that's a part of your job. Like, to manage them, like that's why you're hired. Why are you driving them into a hole? So I was thinking this, right? And then he also
Hmm.
said, like, because if you heard him say when they went and got their dentist work, she was like, "You told me they were going to pay for us to fly first class. You didn't tell me I was paying for it." She was like, he was like, "It came out of the money that they gave us." Well, that doesn't equate to them flying them first class. And why wouldn't you negotiate their flights into what they're actually getting paid? Like, why aren't you communicating? No, all of this is coming out. Say if they was paying you 5,000, you got to cover your flight and stuff,
Hmm.
and hotel stay out of that. No, that should have been clearly stated. Like, no, we're responsible for that. They're not paying for it. She was like, I ain't, because I'm pretty sure Miss Netta would have been wouldn't have been talking about book, first class fight, knowing she had to pay for it.
Exactly.
It just
Exactly.
stuff just wasn't making sense at all.
Mm-mm. It was all over the place. And then she got me again when she said that not only was she paying for like her flights and everything, but she was also paying for the team's hotel rooms. She
Hmm.
was paying for their meals
For
and
security.
everything. Yeah, $200 a day or something like
He
that.
said 200. He said you only paid that one. She said no. You called me 3 days in a row, telling me to pay whatever his name was. So to me, you just running this lady money in the hole. Let's say you ain't still a dollar. It don't even if you didn't steal a dollar, it don't sound like you knew what you were doing for someone who's supposed to have all this experience. Because why are you
Mm,
having meet and greets outside of her locale where she couldn't drive to if they weren't making the money for these tickets? And my thing is this: I mean, because I know Miss Netta has a lot of haters, right? But I feel like she has an even
right?
bigger fan base and people that want to see her. So were you not
Hmm.
marketing her right? Because you telling me like she wasn't couldn't sell 30 tickets like for a meet and greet. Now, meet and greets is hard,
Yeah,
right? But for
yeah.
somebody on Miss Netta's status, 'cause I don't care what nobody say, when you say Miss Netta, even if not Miss Netta, when you say Charles, your lunch is ready, they might not know Miss Netta, but they know that. They
You
know
got
that. Because
that
I
right.
remember I asked my husband, I said, you know who Miss Netta is? He said, no, who that? I said, Charles, your lunch is. She's talking about, oh, yeah, I know who that is. I know who that is. Like, if they don't know them by name, they know them by that statement and like seeing them
Hmm.
on TV with different people. So I'm wondering, like, are you not marketing them the appropriate way? And if you tried it once or twice and you seen it was a flop and she going into the negative, why are you still repeating the same behavior? Why are you still doing the same thing if it's not paying like you think it's supposed to pay?
Hmm. Well, even though Charles, I mean not Charles, but Carlos said that he has done this. He's been in this entertainment business for what, 15 years, I think he said, and he's worked with several other celebrities in the past.
Hmm.
But I've seen him take pictures with other celebrities, but as far as him talking about their business or anything, I haven't heard anything. I've even Googled, I tried my best to research a lot, and I haven't came across anything. Just looking at this and just looking at the way it played out, do you think that maybe Miss Netta and Charles would like his first real, you know, people to
I
manage,
don't know.
and maybe he tried to learn from
Hey,
with them and he just didn't know what he was doing?
I mean, possibly. I
Could
don't
that be
know. I
possible?
can't say that. I mean, anything is possible at this point because I don't know really know nothing about the man. Like I said, I was able to pull up like Roy. Some of Roy could do. He got articles and stuff like that out about him. As far
Hmm.
as Carlos go, I couldn't find. What's up, Jessica? I couldn't find really much
Now
nothing
I know
in.
he is a professor. I did find that he was a professor. He didn't lie about that. He is a professor. I seen a lot of his work on his page. He actually have another Facebook page, but it doesn't have a lot of followers on. So a
Hmm.
lot of his work as a professor is listed on that page. So I know he's a professor. Now, as far as what he teaches, because I think Ms. Netta said he teaches a social
Social
media
media.
class.
He said he teaches social media
I didn't
class.
see that, but I seen that he was like talking to some of his graduates and all of that. So I don't think that he was lying when he said that.
Let me tell you how Miss Netta. I almost lost my stuff when she said, "You ain't no college professor. College professors teach math and science and English." I'm like, Miss Netta, that is not all that's taught inside college, girl. That is not all
Oh
that's taught.
God.
You know how many trades and light professions that's taught in your child? Social media definitely
Hmm.
is something you go to learn.
Yeah.
Like in the college, you can go get a degree in that. Like I was
Hmm.
done when she was trying to throw shade at him, talking about you teach a social media class.
Yeah. Then again, I don't think Miss Netta and Charles, you just got to look at reality of the whole
Mhm.
thing. I think
Mhm.
everybody kind of rushed into this, and didn't really do
Mhm.
their proper research, because Miss Netta
Mhm.
did say, she said it numerous of times, that she only hired Carlos is because he promised them that he
Mhm.
will get
Pay
their
for that.
show
Pay for that
going.
Reality
And
TV
that
show.
have always been her dream. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like you. If I have a dream to do something and you tell me, blast it, I can make this happen for you, hands
Mm-hmm.
down, I'm gonna hire you because you
Mm-hmm.
are saying that you're gonna make this happen for me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she went head first and she trusted him to make that happen and wasn't thinking about anything else.
Probably. But and so did you hear though? Because um what's her name? Twinadom actually was getting paid by them. I caught that.
I told
She
you.
was managing them. She said she was paying her 20%. But I thought I heard them do a live and she said like they were just helping each other out.
I think she was employed
But
by
I guess
them.
I misunderstood.
Yeah, I think she was employed
That's
by
what
them. It was. Do you think
and he talked
they're
trash
gonna
about
really take them
29.
to court? Who talked trash about 29? Carlos?
Twinadom said Carlos talked trash about her. You ain't hear that? When Twinadom joined Miss Netta Live.
No.
I think it's I don't know if I recorded or not. Twinadom joined Miss Netta Live that same night. She earlier in Miss Netta let people join her live. And Twinadom got on there and she said, he was talking trash trying to say that Twinadom was stealing their money and like she didn't know what she was doing.
Oh
And
man,
he ended up being
I
the
didn't hear him
one.
say that.
Yeah. And Twinadom was like, let this be it. Don't let it distract you. Get out what y'all need to get out, but don't let this be something that y'all carry on and just keep dragging. Get back to your content. She was like, nobody want to make
Right.
content no more. Everybody's getting distracted. Get back to making your content, your skits. She was like, when I was working with you, what you was bringing in a month? She was like $15,000 a month. She said consistently. She said how much money? She was like, we ain't made no money with him. Pretty much, we done lost. So she talked about how now we're gonna talk because I know we got a little bit of whatever. But Carlos mentioned, well, they mentioned how Miss Netta lost multiple social media pages behind Carlos.
Oh,
Charles mentioned
wow.
how he lost his job behind Carlos. Um, and she mentioned how she started off 1 month with $22,000, and by the time they had
Yep.
finished doing something, she was down to 8,000. And she said, Carlos said, "Where your money going?" He said, "I done spent it on this stuff that ain't being covered by nobody but me." Hey, Cat.
Well, he said the only reason, and when she said that, they got on the subject about clothes. That's when he brought out his phone and said, okay, when she met Candy, she was dressed this way. But when she met me, I changed that because I'm like, no, I can't be seen with them looking like that. And she had on like a pink shirt or something. And he said clothes cost 22,000 to 8,000. Come on now. I know she didn't spend that much in
Right.
clothes.
On no daggone clothes. No, not for them little couple outfits. Ain't no way. And he talking about, and then I'm confused because if he was getting the hairstyles for free, why was she talking about? He was like, he said we get it for free, but I'm paying hairstylists. I'm paying for wigs. I'm paying for this, but you telling these people that I can't pay for them. So which one is it? Can I not pay for it, or are they for free? Thank you so much, Mel, for gifting a membership. I appreciate you. Hey, sweets.
Hey, sweet.
Yeah, yes. Um, Charles said today on Larry Reed's live that Carlos told him to quit his. Yeah, he said that at one point Carlos was trying to convince him to quit his job, and Charles was like, "I said hell no." He said hell no.
Mm-mm.
I ain't quit my job.
No. Charles have always said that though. I think Miss Netta even mentioned that
Mhm.
before, and Charles refused to quit his job.
Mhm. That's the maddest I've ever
So
seen Charles. He was so mad. He was stuttering and couldn't get the story out. Charles was. He said ever since he helped me, ever since I lost my job, I ain't really fool with him. I kind of just was going with the flow. I felt animosity. He pretty much had animosity towards him ever since then. He was like, I kind of just went with the flow, and then he was like, the BET Awards was kind of like, that was the final straw for him, for them or whatever. And I was like, dang, because I missed all that about the whole how he ended up losing his job behind him. And so then you was telling me how the manager signed off on a fake doctor's note and he turned it into work. Now, like I said, I definitely agree that he should have known better. But in the same breath, it's like, why would you give him a forged doctor's note? I don't know.
well,
I'm
all I was trying to get you
not
to
gonna
see is
act like I don't
like
know
me.
people.
I mean, you got to look at it. Like, if it was me, if I wanted to take a couple of days off work, I know not to come to you or nobody else that's not a doctor to sign that note. I wouldn't take it because what some people think that these jobs don't call. Yes, they do. Every job that I've ever had has always called to verify a doctor's note. All right. So I know that I'm not going to take a doctor's note from you.
Yeah. I don't know. See,
But
but like, and like I was telling you though, like I'm like, yes. Generally speaking, it's like yes. Now I'm not gonna hold you. I know plenty of people that have used fake doctor's notes and stuff like that for various types of
hell,
things. I'm not telling y'all to
I
go do
have.
that. Yeah, yeah. See, I'm not telling y'all to go do nothing like that. But outside of that, I'm like, when I think about the full scope of like their relationship with Carlos, if they entrusted that man to her funds and he was able to run amok with their money to the point like they just was trusting him that he was doing what he's supposed to do, then why wouldn't Charles trust that what he's telling me about this doctor's note is going to be okay? You know what I'm saying? Now, should Charles
Right.
have known better? I could assume yes, he should know better. You know, I, I think I don't me personally I don't think anything is wrong with Charles. Y'all know how people have that whole narrative going around that some people
Too
think that
slow and
Charles is a
stuff.
little, you know what I'm saying? I don't, yeah, I don't think so, but if that is how the people feel, because I've seen people in the comments like, you should have did this and you should have did that. I'm like, well, y'all can't have him be both ways. Y'all can't say he a little bit slow, but then tell him he should know better. Like, that's not how that works. So which side y'all
Right.
picking? But also
Mm-hmm.
in the same breath, I'm like, outside of all those assumptions, if they trusted this man to the point where he was handling their money, then why wouldn't I trust what you're talking about, as far as this doctor's note being able to pass? Or I don't know, I could speculate because I
Right.
didn't hear it. So maybe he signed it, but like, because what if he said, no, I know people, if they call or whatever, they can call, they're going to let them know, like, because the people I know that have used doctor's notes, if you call the number that's on that doctor's note, somebody going to answer, but it's going to be the person that could tell them, yes, this is accurate. Like, it ain't going to be to a random
Mm-hmm.
doctor's office that ain't going to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
so that too, I didn't even know that they could call the doctor's office because of HIPAA. I didn't know that they called. I didn't know they actually called and verified doctor's notes. I don't, but I know that the people I know that use falsified documents, they put a contact number down that if you call, it's going to be their cousin or somebody that knows foe to tell you, yeah, this is so and so doctor's office.
That's
Yes,
what I'm saying. If they didn't
they have the
call, how
measles.
did
They're going
his
to be out for
job
a couple of
find
weeks.
out that it was a fraudulent doctor's note?
I don't know.
You can't just look at a signature and assume that it's fraudulent.
Right, Jessica. I feel the same way. I think he's just a laid back type of dude. According to Netta, they were already paying for fake excuses from some lady. Carlos then told them he could do it for free.
Oh,
What? Wait a minute. So they had the hookup
didn't
already,
hear that.
and Carlos said, "Nah, don't get them the coins. Let me do it." What? See, I missed
Well,
that part of the live,
maybe
and
it
he
was
deleted
done
his live.
purposely then. Me too. I missed that too. Maybe it was done because y'all did say that that Carlos had asked Charles to go ahead and quit his job. So maybe it
So
was done purposely. Who knows?
that's what I was thinking. Once he said, "Yeah, he did," hey, maybe this was a setup. Now this is all speculation. Speculation, okay? I don't know if it's true. Just
I
talking,
told
bouncing
y'all. Thank
ideas off
you,
my
Jack.
brain, okay?
I know I be knowing what I be over here talking about. Thank you, Jack. I told you they call and verify because they done called on me before.
Did this lady get this note from y'all? Cause I know my well, I don't know about the one now. I've never tried, but when I used to work a 9 to 5, my doctor wouldn't give me a fake note. Like I had to actually go in there for a reason, like and need the days off. But my doctor was like a cornball. Just say I need 2-3 days off. Why are you worried about it? Just say 2-3 days.
Well, my doctor give me
Shoot,
one.
they probably
So
told
shit, I'm on one
me
now.
already taken out. So that's what I was thinking, Tiff, too. Listen, because I'm like, they social media people, right? And they live in a what considered a small town, like where everybody know each other, like in their area, right? And they know Charles, so they probably know that there's
hmm
social media. Maybe they seen something on social media like he ain't sick, he trying to go travel. Because at that point,
Right.
honestly, with what he does, on social media and what they were doing. Why not just sit down and have a conversation with your job? Like, listen, we got this tour and I'm be away for such and such dates, and try to clear it down. Maybe his job would have said no, but then he would have had to make a decision. Can I go on a roll with Miss Netta or not? Or
Mm-hmm.
he should have kept paying the people that could get him off, because that's crazy that he had somebody that had them with the hookup and Carlos done. Carlos came in there and messed up their whole setup.
Damn, Carlos.
He done came in there and messed up their whole setup.
Yeah. I don't think Carlos wanted to leave. I think that's probably why he went back live, because he was really hurt. He was upset that they fired him. And just like today, Miss Netta said he called him. So I think he really wants his job back.
Didn't you say he called him and told him that he got a job?
Yeah.
You won't call me after you done air all my stuff out on live to tell me you got a job for me. Somebody called to book you. Ain't no way. Allegedly.
So he
Thank
had
you,
a
Mel, for
booking,
gifting him.
and if I'm not mistaken, Miss Netta was like, you're not our manager no more. I don't know if she told him this, but I think she told Larry, the guy that interviewed them today, like, you don't work for me no more, and I can't trust you, so how can I trust whoever you got me booked with?
Right. How I know you ain't get
So no.
a $10,000 payout and trying to give me a $100? Cause what?
Okay.
Cause how
So
I'm finding out about money that was paid to you and you never relay that to me? Like, why are you getting paid and not relaying this information to Miss Netta? Like, why are you sitting in a? Cause they mentioned when he went to the dental office, like, how am I sitting in a dentist chair and I'm finding out that they agreed to pay you X amount of dollars, like, and you never said nothing to me? Like, why am I bringing you information that you already knew about?
wow.
Hey,
That's
sister. Like, that
mm.
to me that screams, sir, something ain't right.
I know,
Something ain't
but
right.
I'm still confused though, Summer. I am so confused over these meet and greets, because, like, every time Miss Netta and them went live, it seems like it was so many people at these meet and greets. And if Miss Netta was still spending money out of her pockets, where did that money go?
What was it used for, right? I don't
Yeah,
know, because
I
wasn't
mean,
they
where did
meet
it
and greet?
go?
Wasn't the meet and greets like at bars and stuff, like at like restaurants?
Yeah, and then you heard him say that they had went all the way up to charging 10K to book Miss Netta, but nobody would never pay the 10K. So I think they settled at, what was it, 5K, Tiff?
So my thing is, was they renting these restaurants, like booking them for a couple of hours? And if so, like, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out. They had to pre-buy tickets, right? They had to pre-purchase these
Yeah.
tickets. They wasn't sold at the door, right?
Mm-mm. They had a pre-buy, pre-purchase.
I mean, because I don't know of places that they set up at, but like when I used to do certain events or certain things, a lot of places would let me come and do it for free. I mean, I ain't had no audience like Miss Netta. So I would think, like, if I'm a business owner, right, he's talking about, oh, you want to come here to do a meet and greet? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the people you're going to bring won't come order off my menu. That's going to be my money.
Exactly. Right.
So were they paying for the buildings? And if they wasn't paying for the slot at the thing, and say they made $900, what was the $900 going to that they made off the party? Like, what did it? Where were the funds divvied out to?
That I don't know. The only thing I heard Carlos say in his defense, that some of the money went to was the seasonings. And that's what Miss Netta said, well, where are the seasonings? If you
He
put
said,
the
"Is it
money on the
August?"
seasonings, where is the seasonings?
He said, "Is it August?" I told you they're coming out in August. But then he said
No.
that they don't even own none of that stuff. That he signed the contracts for it, so like, and he put money in on it, so like, it's not theirs to have. So did you take
Right.
Miss Netta seasons? This feeling like, I ain't gonna say the names, but it's feeling like somebody else all over again. And I hope that's not the case. I
Yeah.
don't know what she's finna do. But I'm just like, how much did these seasonings cost? Like, why Miss Netta and them couldn't package up their own seasonings? Why you was trying to start off with getting a manufacturer off the top? Why they couldn't have just put some labels on their seasonings, mix it up, in her kitchen and bottled them and sold them. Like, why was you already trying to get a manufacturer? Like, I feel like he was trying to skip ahead. He was trying to put them in places they were not ready to be at financially, which put them in a hole. Because, like she said, why you talking about $10,000 to book us? When she said all they wanted was, we was taking what people had. We was working with people budgets.
Exactly. He probably wanted it to go up to 10,000 so he can get half and he can give them the 5.
That's crazy because the guy
Because Carlos
said,
was gonna make something off of it.
mm-hmm. I feel like he messed it up for them by having their booking fee so high. You trying to get 10 stacks for these people off the rip. I mean, I like Miss Netta and Charles, but I'm not finna pay no 10K for what?
Okay,
No.
girl.
And then Miss Netta was saying on that live, somebody asked her on one of her lives before all this happened. Somebody said, "How much is it to book you for like a baby shower or something?" And she said, we'll do it for free. Ain't no fee."
What?
That's what she
Okay.
said on one of her lives. I said, "Ooh."
Well,
So
Carlos
that
wasn't gonna say that.
so that baby shower that they did was Carlos' baby shower.
I think so.
I thought it was somebody
So Miss
else.
Netta called Carlos unborn her niece because I think I could have swore she said that was her
Hey,
niece baby shower. So she considered Carlos' child her niece.
not the way she said. Carlos' girlfriend or wife ain't even like her. So maybe it was a two baby
Well,
shower she did.
Carlos
Thank
just
you, Kat.
brought that up because the entire time that he was her manager, that girl, Carlos' wife never showed Miss Netta and them that she didn't like them. Carlos literally just said that on his live. Because I went back and I found a video where Carlos was actually promoting Miss Netta's seasoning with his wife. So I'm like, if his wife
Mm.
didn't like Miss Netta, then why would she help him promote seasonings for somebody that she don't like?
Now, Miss Netta did say today that she lied about some stuff she made up. She said, I don't know if it was true or not, but I was just taking shots since he wanted to be on here talking trash about us. She did say that today that some stuff she said she don't know if it was true or not. She just was saying it. Just like on her live, which I appreciated, that guy she was talking to on the phone yesterday when Miss Netta kept saying he knew all the people at the gay clubs and stuff. She was like, no, but you have to remember it wasn't him booking the clubs, it was the other person that booked the clubs. Those were his
Yeah.
connections, not his. And then Charles was like, Miss Netta was like, but he knew some of them.
Yeah, he knew some of them. He had to. He had to.
Not to
Well,
cheating
that's
on his
okay.
wife. So I'm like, you just made
Honey,
up
Miss
some
Netta
stuff
said
because she was helping
she
spend
got
the money.
some receipts. Miss Netta said she got
Jack
receipts that he
said
was cheating on
she
his wife.
Jack said she was helping promote it because she was helping spend that money. Mm, that would make
Carlos was
sense.
first, and the niece was the last one. Also, Tiff, they did a couple of baby showers.
Okay. Yeah, sound like they did too.
Okay, because I was thinking that was the same one. Okay.
Miss Netta said we booked them busy. We got a couple of shows lined up. They're gonna be in Dallas. When they gonna be? I think she said this weekend. This weekend they're
She
gonna be
gonna
in
be
Dallas.
somewhere this weekend. Yeah,
She just hit
they're gonna be
Dallas.
somewhere this weekend.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I
Maybe
mean,
so. Yeah,
this is the days of their lives on Facebook. We just watching it happen. We'll never really know
I'm
what's really
telling
what
you.
is what. You know, and
Mm-mm.
I wish I could just let me see y'all cell phones. Let me see these conversations. Let me put it together. Cause y'all know, I be having a million and one questions, and I be wanting to know like, what's the real deal? Who did what? Like, I want to know this whole debacle behind the BET Awards. Did Roy play in y'all face? Did Carlos know? Was he a part of it? Y'all, I
I
had Miss
don't think
Netta.
Miss Netta and Charles know. I don't think. I think they are blindsided. I don't think they know anything when it comes to the BET Awards. I think they were only just going off by what Carlos was telling them.
Miss Netta said, I done spent 5 bands for something that ain't produced me nothing. Mm-mm. Somebody had to be paying for something. Somebody had to come out their pockets for
Yeah,
something. Hopefully, she made some money off of her social media from the debacle that could recoup the money she spent.
yeah, I
Hopefully,
think so.
hopefully she was able to double her money at minimum. That she spent from social media. But then I don't know because she said she ain't getting no payout. So what's going on with her social media accounts? Hey,
I
Destiny.
hope Carlos ain't over it.
She said she ain't get. She said on that live when Carlos got on, she said, "I already told you I didn't get no payout this month. So no, that ain't where my
And
money went."
Charles said that he didn't get none either. Did you hear when Charles backed it up and said he didn't get any either?
Oh, I hope. Oh, I hope he ain't have access. Oh my gosh, I hope he ain't have access to their social media platforms and got them coins. Can you imagine?
Well, he had some type of access to her Miss Netta page,
She said that he
right?
took her Instagram page.
And
Why
he
you
got
take
rid of
that
the
lady page?
assistant because he knew she was going to blow up his spot because she is really in the industry. Ooh.
Wow. Yup. The one that knew Rick Ross. You talking about the one that knew Rick Ross, Jack? Cause she was on the call too, and they was trying to figure out why they got fired.
Stephanie, I don't think his wife is going to say anything because when those cheating allegations came up, he was like, "Oh, we good. We pretty much solid. She know that this is just social media stuff, so she may not do anything, honey."
He created the Instagram page and gave himself access. That's corny. I mean, but Miss Netta said, she said, I ain't worried about it because I can go make me a page today and have a couple thousand followers in a few days. She said, because she who?
And she did.
Because I'm Miss Netta, baby. I'm Miss Netta. My name carried the weight.
Yep. And she did. You see all the followers she already got on that new page she made on Facebook. She
Facebook.
gained 10K
Mm-hmm.
followers in just one day.
Mm-hmm. Carlos said, hang up on you. I'm not in the mood. What? Carlos said, hang up on you. Not in the mood. I'm done. I'm done. I'm happy to see.
Well,
I'm kind of happy to see that her and the girl, what is her name, Aisha, that they still cool.
yeah.
But her going, you would have had to. I don't know. Like you gonna go in there and play in my face like that when you could have just reached out to me. But they seemed like they had a really good vibe. Like they seemed like they had a really, really, really good vibe. I thought it was hilarious how Miss Netta was holding up her iPhone to the screen while Carlos was on there. You just seen Aisha face like, like, go ahead, keep lying. Oh my God, that was
Well,
hilarious.
really, Summer, Asia didn't say nothing too bad about Miss Netta because she was really faulting it all on Carlos.
It ain't even that it's too bad. It's the fact that she did it, and because when she brung it
Oh,
out,
gotcha.
she made it seem like initially she made it seem like it was Miss Netta like playing in her face. Now I didn't see her interview on 2K, but the people did say she didn't say nothing bad and she pointed it all to Carlos. But initially, her reasons for coming out is because she heard Miss Netta saying, "I got money." So it's like, well, if you got money, why you ain't pay me? But whole time
Right.
you communicating with Carlos. So it's like when
With
you see
Carlos.
Miss
Yep.
Netta when you see Miss Netta say that and you was wondering like, well, why am I doing free stuff? Why didn't you reach out to Miss Netta like, hey, da 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 da, and give her the rundown and see if y'all could have came up with something? But I just don't.
I'm gonna tell you that because I don't think that she reached out to Miss Netta, even though she did Miss Netta hair. She never communicated with Netta. She always communicated with Carlos. Her and Carlos did that. It wasn't her and Miss Netta.
That's true, and I get that, right? I get it, and I guess if she couldn't but I mean, and I guess if she was emailing, but no, even still, I don't even know if I can go with that only because of this, right? Because if she couldn't get with her in her inbox, right? I feel like this. I feel like Charles answering inboxes. I feel like if she would have jumped in Charles' inbox, she could have got a response and or joined one of his lives. She could have got a response because Charles had people in his lives all the time. And it's not sometimes like people, but if she would have joined like a live with Charles, or he stay with people on his TikTok in his box. Like, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like it was another way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she chose to handle it the way that she chose to handle it. Because she doesn't say that she attempted to reach Miss Netta. She just say I was dealing with Carlos.
Right. That makes sense. Jack.
So, she said, if you broke, why would I talk to you? I'm done. But had she not spoke up, Netta may not have even known what was going on. Right. And I definitely think she should have spoke up. I just don't like the way she spoke up. I mean, but to each their own. If it's Netta cool with it and they made amends, cool. But I probably wouldn't fool with her after that. But I really was sad when I seen her come out because they had really good chemistry on that live in LA. Like for the BET, I thought they had really, really good chemistry. Like they had something really good going on. But it sounded like Carlos was out here finagling a lot of stuff. And then you heard when she said, like, you told me you was down to your last. She like, I ain't never tell you that. I told you I didn't want to spend no more money because I done spent 5K, almost 5K already to go to LA. He's talking about, well, there's a lie in here
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, somebody is lying, and it sounds like you lying, sir. Talking about there's a lie in here somewhere. Something is a lie in here somewhere. Well, where is it, sir? Let's play Blues Clues.
Hey, Edith. Hey, Latoria. I want to
Did
know.
y'all?
This is what I want to know.
Hmm.
I
Hey,
want to
Tori.
know if did you watch? So you say you didn't watch the live today when she was being interviewed by Larry Reed?
I didn't see, only seen a small part of it. Because what I end up doing,
Sleep.
I don't know. I was on
Uh
a phone. I was on a phone with with Jack Fack. That's what I was doing.
oh.
I was on the phone with Jack and
Well, towards the end of that live, when she was explaining, the money situation and everything, no, I take that back. They was talking about her reality show and how she don't have the reality show, even though her and Charles filmed it. She even
Mm-hmm.
said their wedding was a part of that reality show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Larry Reed really worked with celebrities. Like, because while he was doing the interview, Phaedra Parks called him and he had
Oh.
to tell her to call him back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he told Miss Netta that he know a couple of lawyers that he can, give her information to, because that could definitely be a case, because she filmed that reality show, but Carlos refused to give her the rights to it. So what do you
Oh,
think about
snap.
that? Do you think something can be done about that? Or do you think Carlos is within his rights to keep that reality show from them and release it so he can get all of the proceeds? Because that's what it sounds like he's trying to do.
I think it's going to be all into the verbiage of their contract, and if it's in whether they can prove like Miss Netta and Charles were competent when they agreed to the terms, because the contract is going to be everything. I feel like, not unless she got somebody that's going to be like Johnny Cochran and do their big one, but that costs money. But Miss Netta said that she wasn't about to fight him, or she wasn't about to sue. At one point in the thing, she said, "I'm not
Well,
about to sue. He can have it." But I
I
mean,
don't
if
think
it's
that's how she feels now after talking to Larry Reed.
well, I mean, I definitely feel like if they shot that show, he wrong for trying to keep it. And this is my thing: like, if you're not a scammer and you wasn't out here to do them dirty, why are you trying to keep what's theirs? Why are you
Probably
trying to
because
keep what
he's
you know is
upset
theirs?
because they fired him. So that's his way of getting back at him by keeping that show.
Jack said, "I feel like Scooby in the gang trying to solve the damn mystery." He said that because the wedding was included in that footage, I think. Oh, so he think because the wedding was included in the footage, they might have a case.
Oh,
I
thank
just
you, Stephanie.
subscribed. I'm having a good time on here. Whoop whoop. Thanks, Steph.
Yes.
Let's go. Yeah. This is the first time that me and Blasted did something like this, and I really enjoyed it because I love to be able to dialogue with people who I don't like to always have the same perspective. Like you can have a different one, I have a different. We could kind of come together, and me and Blasted actually hold a few dialogues, like because we be on the phone talking about blogger stuff, and I'd be like, "Well, wait now, but did you see this?" She'd be like, "But now Summers."
Thank
So
you, 2K. Hey, Ma.
I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it.
Y'all, I'm surprised I am even on here because y'all know mm-mm. My palms over here sweaty because I'm on this live.
We're gonna keep it clean. We're gonna keep you out of the mess. It's
Because
one
I
thing I
don't know
used to
what
tell.
Summer is about to say.
I'm not gonna say nothing. We said we're gonna talk about Netta and Charles, and that's what we're gonna do. We talked about Netta and Charles. I would never throw you into a dialogue that you don't want to be a part of. So if we said Netta and Charles,
Mm-mm.
that's what we're gonna do. Now, if it's still anybody left when we end this, it is gonna be something that I speak on. I'm gonna take your picture down and all that stuff, and I'm gonna say, listen, this is Summer's room's perspective on a few things, okay? You know? Destiny said hello, Blasted.
Hey. Hey, Destiny. I
Um,
came over to my.
okay. For everybody who was in the chat, how did you guys like this? Would y'all like to see me and Blasted do more of this? Would y'all like to see us kind of give our perspective on like a hot topic that's trending? I don't think we'll probably cover anything that's like considered on our side, because I don't want to put her in no mix, because the people on our side be a little bit cuckoo, cuckoo. But like stuff like this, I think it could be. I think like this little dialogue thing, and me and Blasted have been talking about putting together a bloggers panel for freaking ages. I have talked to Blasted about. We should da 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 da, but I be dragging my feet. I'm a procrastinator, so it never
Mhm.
happens. It never happens. But I enjoy this. I want to do a messy live
Me
with
too.
Blasted. Blasted,
Who
Blasted.
said that? Who said that?
Jack.
Mm-mm, no, you don't, Jack.
She said,
No, you don't, Jack.
She said, I didn't. You
No,
don't what?
ma'am.
Mel, don't do me like that, Mel. Don't do me like that, Mel. I definitely. As soon as I be
Mm.
hitting my live button, I be like, here I go yawning.
Let me go.
And I did, and I ain't yawned not one time. I enjoyed this live though. We gonna do another one. We gonna
Okay.
do another one
Mm-mm.
for
The
y'all.
messy
I don't
lies
know.
remind me of my past, Jack, and I can't go back there,
She
honey.
said I'm offended. Yeah, no. We'll do another one. I don't know when. We'll try to announce it, pre-announce it for you guys so you guys know. But it maybe like something like once a month or something like that. When something is like really, or something is like really, really hot popping, maybe we'll come on and do something like that. But I enjoyed this live. I truly, truly.
Me too, girl. I do. We
Yes,
must
I
do
am
again.
live. What's up, Bill?
Well,
So I.
I will get down, Summer. I enjoyed myself. I'm gonna let you go on to your other topics, whatever they may be. Okay,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
and I'll be in the comments saluting you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Oh dang, I think my phone is dead. I can't even play it for
Oh
y'all.
my God. Oh my
Thanks
God.
for.
So
He said I always miss it. Bill, you gonna have to catch the replay. The replay. Dang, all of my phones is dead. Is my laptop dead? Dang. I
oh
got
my
to do
God,
better.
girl.
Well, thanks for
Got
coming, Blasted.
to.
We enjoyed
You're
it, and
welcome.
we definitely got to do this again. If y'all are not following Blasted, please make sure y'all go follow her YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. It's Blasted on all platforms.
Thank you. I'll give you guys some cookies one day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just kidding, y'all. All right, girl.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. Before y'all go. Now, TEC is something I want to touch on real quick, right? And I don't really have a lot to say, not unless y'all wanted to come up and talk about it, because I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I did not watch the live. I only caught about um a total of probably 2 minutes of the TEC live. And I know Mookie had went live, and I was gonna stay over there and listen to Mookie's live. But then Nisi got off of Mookie live, and she went over to the TEC panel, which I couldn't understand what made her go over there, because it was way more people on Mookie live than on the TEC live, which I could have saw. But I heard she was streaming to Facebook too, so maybe not. But I wanted to play something for y'all if I can get it to come up real quick. Give me a moment to see if I can get it to only Yaya, just Yaya on the TEC panel from what I know of. So I don't know what happened with Nisi and her mama. I know Nisi did a live last night where she was upset about some stuff going on in her household. I'm not sure exactly what she said because I wasn't there long. And then I saw a post with the TEC was going to be doing an interview. Was going to be doing an interview with dang, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it real quick. Let me see if I could get it. But she was going to be doing a video interview with Nisi's mom. And when I clicked on it, I had saw that Yaya was saying that she had never talked about anybody's kids, and that she was telling Nisi baby it wasn't her that made fun of her son stimming and things like that. And she claimed that all she talked about was Nisi banging on a window on that girl window. I think she was talking about Marie window when they went through what they went through. But y'all know I got that clip because I covered it when it happened. And I'm like, why is this lady lying? She bold-faced lied on that panel. Not only did Yaya mock Niecy Baby's kids stemming, and I think she called them dirty kids, and she also called them the R word, R-E, y'all know the rest. She called them whatever kids. And I know that it's her that said it because if you watch the snippet, you can see her bubble is lit up. And Yaya has a very distinct voice. And the person that spoke about banging on a window was K-Bay, not Yaya. Okay? Hey, Kimmy. So I'm going to have to clip Facebook to play this clip because I forgot I was streaming to Facebook. So if y'all want to hear this clip, y'all going to have to come to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube and I'm going to play this clip for y'all. And then I might pin it on my Facebook so y'all can see it for yourself so y'all can see her bubble is lit up. But y'all know what Yaya sound like. And I don't know if Niecy Baby is listening in. I'm pretty sure her day today was pretty heavy. But I want her to know that that lady lied in her face. She absolutely talked about your kids. She absolutely mocked his stemming. And she also called him the R word. And I heard that her mom was aware of this stuff happening. So I can't for the life of me understand why she would go interview with someone who talked about her grandkids. But that ain't none of my business or nothing like that. But I just wanted to show y'all that Yaya lied yet again, just like she lied about when she talked about Jack Fat kids and tried to seem like, no, it wasn't like that. And it was, you know, her podcast setup, when I clicked on it, her podcast setup is real cute. I'm digging the whole setup. I see she trying to get her situation together. She trying to be more professional. But let's not start out with a lie. If you did it, you did it. You said it, you said it. Let's be honest, apologize, and move forward. Like you made some mistakes in your past and you're trying to do better, but own up to your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna clip Facebook. Y'all better come on over to YouTube if y'all want to hear this clip. And then I'm pretty much be done for real after that. Let me get the link for y'all. Hold on. Let me get the link for y'all real quick for Facebookers. Let me get the link for the Facebookers. Here go the link for the YouTube. And I'm about to clip Facebook. Hey Angela. I'm about to clip Facebook, y'all. So bye-bye. And I'm gonna give y'all about 60 seconds to come over to YouTube. Okay, Facebook is clipped. Let me go ahead and get this clip ready for y'all. Let me disconnect my earbud so I can make sure y'all can hear. Can y'all still hear me? Well, Bill, we typically do not cover the TEC at all. They are not a topic of discussion typically at all, like at all. So I want you to understand that. I know you've been a little bit MIA, but they are normally not a topic of discussion. The only reason why we are covering the TEC today, well, Yaya, is because she bold-faced lied today and it was about children. I feel like she needs to be accountable for the things that she said. And if you want to move forward and make stuff right, then you should be honest about what you said and apologize. Don't sit in somebody's face and lie to them when you know that you actually said those things. So I'm finna play the clip for y'all. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear it, okay? Hold on. Oh, I got an ad playing. Done less. Can y'all hear that? ADHD medications. Qelbree is not. Let me know if y'all can hear that. It's a once daily prescription ADHD medication for people 6 years and older. It helps make symptoms manageable, so you can show your day who's boss. It's not known if Qelbree is safe and effective for children under 6. Pay attention to changes in your mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings within the first. Let me skip and get into the
Yaya hosts another panel. Instead of attacking the adults, she decides to turn her anger to autistic children. And some of your most beloved content creators are in the comment section. Check it out.
Kids of yours can get really disrespectful, hey? Hey, right. Period, Shelly. Don't do anyway. Bend your ass down over there, little young. Go take care of the most dusty ass kids of yours. Bitch can get really disrespectful. Don't play with me. Right. My kids, big kids ain't all your kids do is screaming in the background while you on the phone talking to gang. That's all they motherfuckers do. So like when you was banging on that fucking door. Nah, you really ain't gonna You really ain't gonna do Johnson says we're bullying.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play that for y'all again. Hold on. Listen. Now, Yaya is the one talking right now.
Big kids ain't all your kids do is screaming in the background while you on the phone talking to gang. That's all they
She said, all you do is have your kids screaming in the background. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's play this back. Hold on. Let's run it back. Hold on.
Content creators are in the comment section. Check it out.
Kids of yours can get really disrespectful. Hey, right. Period, Shelly. You don't do she way. Bend your ass down over there, little young. Go take care of them old dusty ass kids of yours, bitch.
She said, go take care of them old dusty ass kids of yours. That's what she said.
Get really disrespectful. Don't play with me.
She said I could get really disrespectful. Don't play with me.
Right. My kids, big kids ain't all your kids do is screaming in the background while you on the phone talking to gang.
She said all your kids do is scream in the background while you on YouTube talking to gang of shit. And then she screams.
That's all they motherfuckers do.
Then K-Bay chimes in.
Like when you was banging on that fucking door. Nah, you really ain't gonna do Johnson says we're bullying. You really ain't gonna do I don't know who Sheila Johnson is. Dirty bird. Go wipe your face off with all them black spots. Yeah. Oh. Why wouldn't he say it to your face? What's your face gonna do? And your mom. You better pray to God. You better pray to God.
She said retarded ass kids either, bitch.
Better pray to God that you reach this age. I already told that I'll fly you out. I'll walk your ass. How are you saying that we're bullying when all?
Then Jeannie corny ass gonna say, how you gonna say we bullying when y'all sitting on a panel? You sitting on a panel with these grown ass women talking about kids. She not just talking about Niecy baby. They are legit talking about the kids and calling them names.
All this smoke started because other people were talking If I'm a real person, I'm a real woman, I will tell you to your face, you period. You need real people in your corner, your period. Either you take it and change it, or you're going to continue to be the way that you are. I will tell you to your face. I don't fly, I ain't driving, so I can't come tell you to your face. Ain't nothing about you is going good at your age. You better pray to God that you meet 40. You understand me? Life is second short, sweetheart. Life is better pray to God that I never little young anywhere. Because I live in Pennsylvania. You want the address? I'll drop the address for you. Please come see me. See me, please. I will roll out the red carpet for you. Please come see me. See me. See about me. Come on, sweetheart. Ain't nobody lies for the end problem. Ain't nobody talking about nobody's kids. I don't know kids about your mother baby. You all crack. You can tell you a crack baby. That's why you talk the way you talk and you do what you do because you can't get your life together. Usually that's how them crack babies work. Ain't nobody talking about her children. Ain't nobody. I'll talk about her mothers if I want to. That amount. She ain't gonna talk about nobody without getting talked about. I don't give a.
And then Dianca says nobody's talking about her children. And then Yaya says, I can talk about her children if I want to talk about her children. No, this is an old clip. This is an old clip. This is a throwback clip. But this is the clip that they were referring to today when Niecy joined her live today and she said they talked about her kids and Yaya said, let me clear something up because I've heard you say that, multiple times that I've talked about your kids and I ain't never talked about your kids stimming. I did talk about you banging on the window. And that was a bold-faced lie. You said a bunch of stuff about Niecy baby's kids. And if she knows somebody always got the camera out, not only did you call her kids dirty, you mocked his stimming, and then you also call him the R word. And then you sat on that live today with Niecy and claimed, and the mom, and claimed that you never talked about them and you don't talk about people kids. When you talked about people kids multiple times. But anyway, their fight is not my fight. But I thought that since Niecy Baby was a little bit confused about who said what, and since Yaya was not honest about what she said out of her mouth, I figured I would play the clip for you guys so that you can hear that she absolutely lied today straight through her teeth. Okay? But that was pretty much all I had to say today about that. I did not hear her entire live, so I can't speak about what happened. And I don't think that's something I want to touch with a 10-foot pole anyway. Right, and they just was speaking on Jack kids, and she lied about that, and then tried to buck up and say she said what she said, but that ain't what you said when Jack got up on your panel and asked you to your face what you said about her children. You act like you ain't said it when you really said it. But that was it, and that was all, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I definitely enjoyed the segment with Blasted. We definitely will be doing that again. I love that Blasted. A lot of times we have a different perspective, a different view, and we can talk about things and we can agree to disagree and we can move forward, and it could be a really good talk. So y'all look forward to our announcement of our next live. And I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoy me, and I hope to see y'all soon. If y'all not following the page, make sure y'all do so. And we finna go ahead and get up on out of here. Good night.
Nice.
The tea is coming soon. We got to take you at home or on the move. But you gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Summer's room. The tea is coming soon. We got to take you at home or on the move. But you gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Summer's room.
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Bye.